Hello Aries, what's up? I hope you're super well. My name is Madam Butterfly and this is going to be a love reading for October, but it's timeless, you know, so whenever you happen to get it is when you were supposed to get it. But I'm making, you know, it's like mid-October when I'm making it. Thank you so much for being here with me. You are very welcome here as always. And if you find it resonates with you, Aries, don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, of course, no pressure. And I just want to clarify, just in case you're wondering at some point, you know, during the reading, I'm not taking personal readings at the moment. I'm not taking any further personal readings at the moment. Okay. So, Spirit, what would you like Aries to know about love? Looks like there's a conversation and an offer. Coming in out of the cold, I feel like it's something you've been waiting for. Because I'll tell you why, because I was looking at the these two underneath it. Looks like there's an Emperor coming in. Or that could be you and your power, we'll have to clarify. Could be another Aries, could be a Leo or a Sagittarius coming in here. You have the Five of Pentacles here. Sorry, it never focuses when I do it with that hand. You have the Five of Pentacles here, clarified by the Strength, and the Three of Wands. So I feel you've been very, very patient. Now, this could just be that you've been single for an eternity and looking for the right person. And I feel you've been very patient because even though you might have been feeling a little, or you know, this could also be that you've been waiting for a specific person, you know, and you've been feeling a little left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles. But there's an energy here of like you didn't want to rush into anything. You've been very like in control of your instincts. Like you've been very in control of like you know, the lower kind of base instincts where you just want to run off and do things because you're tired of waiting. I feel you've been very in control of that. It's like they have to be perfect or I'm not bothering. Do you know what I mean? And maybe with this specific person, like you wanted to run in and make it fast, like make it go faster, but I think you've been very patient. You have the Six of Cups here, which either means someone from your past is returning, right? So whether this is someone you've been waiting for, or whether it's like you're gonna start dating someone from your past, like, you know, maybe someone you've not seen for a really long time and you just happen to bump into them somewhere, you know, like an old school friend or like an old workmate or something like that, right? But you know, the Ace of Swords here, there's some kind of breakthrough. So it's either a conversation coming from this person that you've been waiting for, or it's like a conversation with this new love coming in, you know. But whatever the scenario, you already know this person. You could know them from childhood for some of you. Six of Cups can often represent childhood. Yeah, and you have the Ace of Swords with the Knight of Cups here, so yeah, there's an offer of love coming in here from someone. Okay, you have the Eight of Cups that just popped out of the deck. So it looks like you're going in the right direction here. There's definitely healing, and I feel like you're moving away from, with this Four of Pentacles, you might have been keeping your heart quite guarded, you know, recently, because I'm guessing something happened because you have the Seven of Cups in the Tower, you know. I think you're wary of like another disaster happening, or, you know, maybe in the past there's been a habit here of like people have led you on or something like this, because with the Seven of Cups here in the Tower, you know, the Tower is something happening, and with the Seven of Cups here, I feel like this is you know, you've been burned in the past, so you're wondering who you can trust now, right? Seven of Cups is an energy of like, I don't know who to trust now, so I'm not going to date anyone. You know what I mean? Because like, you know when somebody screws you over and then it just makes you think like, oh my god, well my intuition is crap, like I'm just not going to date anyone because that one turned out to be, you know, Jeffrey Dahmer or like a serial killer or, you know, whatever. But I feel like there was some kind of disaster in the past that you're now moving away from. Yeah, Six of Swords. Moving into a much more peaceful energy with the Six of Swords here. This is like moving into a much more peaceful time of your life. I feel like you're getting on your true path, to be honest, with the Eight of Cups there. And you have the Star. You know, there's been healing here with the Eight of Pentacles. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Nine of Wands. You've been releasing like a lot of suspicion and hurt from the past. Three of Swords here. Releasing a lot of past hurts. Wheel of Fortune, the Fate card. There's something fated coming in for you. This has all been leading up to this new person that's coming in. There's been quite a bit of Leo energy in this reading so far. Could be a Leo that's coming in. Ten of Cups. It is time for you to be happy, Aries. Ten of Cups, time for you to be happy. There's some kind of long-term commitment coming in here for you. And the Fool card, new beginning. Taking that leap of faith with someone. You have the Ten of Pentacles underneath that. Definitely long-term commitment coming in here, something very stable. You might meet them at work or through your work. A lot of Pentacles going on here. Okay. Well, this has been a nice reading. Oh my god, look at that. You have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is either new love coming in or it's a new phase in an existing relationship. Oh my god. You're showing up here as the Ten of Pentacles, which is freaking awesome. Crossed by the Justice. Looks like you're getting your good karma. Yeah, Nine of Cups. This is a beautiful reading. Oh my god. So happy for you. You have the Magician here in the past. You have the Five of Swords in your future, which is, this is you moving away from this, because you have the Six of Swords here, right? So you're literally moving away into calmer waters here. You're moving towards, see if you can see here, this guy's moving that way, these guys are moving that way, and you're moving towards the happiness, the Ten of Cups. So in your near future, I see you releasing something that was, it's either an attachment to a person that was really not good for you, or it's like an attachment to a mindset about love that's been holding you back. Defensiveness. It's moving away from this defensiveness that you've built up, Aries. Look at that. That's the Ace of Cups again. Oh my god. So this is what's in your near future. You have the Five of Swords with the Seven of Wands. So you're moving away from like a defensive mindset, basically. Look at this. Four of Wands on the split. Commitment. Ace of Cups again. New love or a new phase in the relationship coming in. I love it. I love it. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful. What's that? Four of Swords. You've definitely been resting, I would say. Let me just get the rest of the reading out, Spirit, please. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles here, you could meet this person through your work. You could meet them at work, or like through a hobby or something like that. You know, something that you're very good at. Or this person could be a Virgo. And what else we got down here? So there's definitely been, with the Four of Swords here for you, there's definitely been a period where you have like taken yourself out of the dating game, and I feel like that's been coming up in your readings a lot. The Four of Swords is like, it comes after the Three of Swords, obviously, which is like an emotional release. So it's like after you've had the emotional release or heartbreak, then you have this Four of Swords, which is like a period of healing, right? There's also been some kind of decision here with the Two of Wands and the Lovers. So for some of you, you might have decided to leave a certain person behind. Some of you might have also recently moved abroad or something like that. But I feel like there's been a fairly important decision that you've been dealing with recently. You also have this Four of Cups here with the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there's been a little bit of rejection here, that you, like a fear of rejection that you've moved away from. There might have been someone recently, or like maybe your last person, like you offered your heart to this person and they kind of said no, or like they never gave you an answer, or you know, there might have been some kind of deception here that's kind of made you take yourself out of the dating game for a while, you know. But I feel like you're getting back into it here, Aries. Rearing to go. I'm going to do an extended for this reading as well, Aries, so I will leave information about that at the end if you're interested. But yeah, with the Fool card here, there is a new beginning coming in here. You're ready as well. You've been through a massive, you've ended some kind of massive karmic lesson, some kind of huge cycle, and now you've kind of come out of this and you're getting ready to engage in like a new relationship, you know. You could have been dealing with a Gemini in your past, or you could have been dealing with a Virgo in your past. You know, this could be like, for some of you, maybe you met this person and then there was this period of healing and now you're going to meet them again. You know, now it's going to be coming around. You have this Nine of Cups energy as your advice. So, you know, the advice of the Nine of Cups is literally like, you're not at the 10 yet, but you know the 10 is coming, right? So the advice of the Nine of Cups is literally just to do what you're doing now, Aries, because I can see it here that you're doing it now. Is to be grateful. Like, I know it's hard when you feel like you've maybe not got everything that you want, but with the Nine of Cups, it's like knowing that you're not at the 10 yet, but being fine with it. You know, like the Nine of Cups is an energy of like, okay, so I don't have everything I want now. Like, maybe I don't have the relationship that I want now, but I'm not in a bad relationship. You know, I have like food in my house, you know, I have a warm bed to sleep in, like, you know, I have friends, family, whatever. Like, I know, you know, I have faith in the universe. I know what I need is coming. And you have this 10, you're showing up here as the 10 of Pentacles crossed by the Justice. So you could be dealing with a Libra, could be a Libra coming in for you. But there's some kind of karmic balance coming in for you at the moment with the Justice card. I want to say like you learned a lot of hard lessons, and now is the time for you to start releasing the stuff from your past. You know what I mean? Like, you've had that healing period, and yes, like a lot of gnarly stuff happened and you were exposed to a lot of awful people in the past, but like it's time to move on from that now. Like, release the past, because this is your good karma coming in now. You know, you're showing up here as the 10 of Pentacles, so looks to me like you're pretty happy at the moment. You might have recently started making a lot of money. You know, you might have recently signed a job offer, like a long-term job contract. You might have recently moved house. You might have recently sold a house. You know, anything like this with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is feeling secure, you know. So there might also have been like a delay here. You know, if you were waiting for this person to come back, or you've been just waiting for anyone, like to meet anyone decent. The reason might have been because you had to do something with the Ten of Pentacles, like maybe Spirit wanted you to get to a certain place financially, or there's an energy here of feeling very settled, you know, and it's come from you. It's come from feeling independent. Like there's this kind of abundance, and it's you're independent. So it's just making you feel better. It's like solidifying your own stable base. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. So that it's like more solid ground for this person to come in. Because it's not like you're going to need anything from this person. You know what I mean? You have what you need. Like you're stable within yourself without this person. And then they're just going to come in. Because it's not like they're coming in to fill a void. You know what I mean? You've moved on from that, and now you're in this like very stable, very kind of happy, you know, energy of like, you know, it would be nice to have someone to spend my time with, but I don't need anyone, you know. So in your near future here you have, in fact, I'm going to do that in a minute, because you have, some of you have definitely got a Libra coming in, by the way. You're seeing yourself as this Nine of Wands, so it's actually good energy to see yourself as, because like I was saying, I feel like you've been through a lot of stuff, you know, with the Nine of Wands. Like you've suffered, you know, you've met a-holes, and you know, you've dealt with people that didn't treat you very well, and you've learned your lessons, Aries, you know what I mean? But with the Nine of Wands, there's an energy here of like, okay, I'm a bit bruised and I'm a bit battered, and you know, I've seen things, man. But I'm not going to let that stop me from being happy and living my life. You know, the Nine of Wands is like, keeping on going despite the fact that you have been, you know, kicked in the lady parts or the male parts or whatever, you know, a bunch of times. But you're not going to let that stop you from being happy and having this new love with someone else, you know. And you have this Empress energy down here, so I'm going to talk more about that, but I just want to say, you know, with the Justice and the Empress, some of you could definitely be, there could be a Libra coming in here. Looks like, you know, for those of you who identify with the Divine Feminine, could also be a Taurus, but for those of you who identify with the Divine Feminine, it looks like you're getting into your Divine Feminine energy, you know. With the Empress here, it's like there's an energy of being in flow, which is why you're appearing as this Ten of Pentacles, and your advice is the Nine of Cups. But I feel like you're already doing that, because it's because you're in this kind of happy, I feel like you've let go of a lot of stuff, and you might even have let go of a lot of control issues, because you're really in the flow with the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. See how she's got this little river behind her? This is like the energy of someone that's like the barriers, like the blocks are kind of breaking down, and it's allowing things to flow to them much more naturally, you know. This is growth, and it's self-love, you know, and it's when you get into this position, this allows love to come in. And also I want to say you're getting into this energy of you're not chasing anyone, because the Empress does not chase, ever. You know, the Empress is that energy of like, well, here I am. Like, you know, nobody's stopping you from, you know, wowing me. Here I am. Don't be expecting me to be, you know, chasing after you, biatch. You're looking for a fated connection. That's what I was saying earlier with the Wheel of Fortune here. Like, you're looking for the one now. Like, you're not screwing around anymore. You know, you've seen all the F-boys and you've seen all the F-girls, you know. You've learned your lessons, and now you're looking for nothing less than perfect. Basically with the Fate card, like, you're looking for magic. You know what I mean? You are looking for the magical connection. And nothing else will do. And you have the Five of Swords here with the Seven of Wands in your near future. So there's like this energy here of like, I feel like this is going to be very, very soon, because you're already in this Ten of Pentacles energy. You could find yourself in a commitment very quickly with the Ten of Pentacles here, but I feel like this is more to do with you feeling very abundant and secure in yourself. And it could literally be, like I was saying, because you've got some money from somewhere, or like you signed a contract, or like the new house that you're in is making you feel a lot more secure. But in the near future, like, this is moving away from being defensive and feeling, you might have been feeling a little off balance for a long time. It might feel like finally you're getting yourself balanced because you're like where you're supposed to be. Give me a bit more for this near future, please. Give me a bit more. Oh my god. Alright, you've messed up all the cards, Spirit. Jeez. Hold on a second. Sorry. Just reorder the chaos. Oh my gosh. Right, there's the Spirit, what are you doing? There's the Emperor. Alright, for some, oh my gosh, right. One thing at a time. So this is gonna come in fast. Look at that. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the Tower, right? So I feel like you've been waiting for something for a really long time. Whether that is this specific person or whether it's just a new relationship, you've been waiting for ages, and then boom, the Tower, it comes along very quickly. You meet this person very quickly, or this person comes back into your life very quickly. There's the Six of Cups again. Definitely someone you already know. Yeah, this is what I was going nuts about. You have the Hierophant, you have the Emperor, and you have the King of Wands. This is some formidable energy coming in here. You could be dealing with a Taurus for some of you, because you have the Empress here and you have the Hierophant. But this person's your divine other half. And this is the reason for the delay, because it was necessary for you to get into this Empress energy so that you can feel worthy of this Emperor's love. So it is an Emperor coming in. So this is the one you're supposed to be with. You know, this is your other half. This is the one that's going to make you feel very at home, you know, like you're in the right place. Like, you're going to feel very soon that unless you're already feeling like this, you're going to feel very correct. Like everything has led to this point and you understand why things had to happen the way that they did. With everything, not just with one person, with everything. Because I feel like whatever happened got you on your true path. So this person could be another fire sign, you know, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But they're going to be very much on your level. But you couldn't meet this person until you were ready. But the Emperor is usually someone very successful, especially coming out with... This is a formidable energy, male or female, especially coming out with the Hierophant and the King of Wands. This person could be some kind of spiritual teacher, is the first thing I want to say. Like, they could own a spiritual business. Because, you know, the King of Wands often indicates someone that owns their own business. And the Hierophant is a spiritual teacher of some kind. With the Hierophant, this person might be very traditional. You know, they might have very traditional views about commitment, for example. But it looks like a very spiritual connection you've got coming in here. There could be a teacher. With the Emperor here, the Emperor is usually somebody very successful. So especially coming out with the King of Wands, like this person, you know, think leader. This person's some kind of leader. So it's like they own their own business, or they're in charge of a team, or they're a manager. Because with the Hierophant and the Emperor, this is someone that people look up to. Like, this is someone that people, you know, when they talk, they listen. They might be quite soft-spoken. Because with the Emperor, like... You know, it's the energy of someone that's seen things. You know, this person's been around the block. and they're good at what they do, you know, because they've been doing it for a long time, and they're usually very wise. So like, even it's the kind of person who, like, they might not speak loudly, but people still listen, you know what I mean? Yeah. And with the King of Wands here, this is a beautiful energy. So let me just get him focused. King of Wands, it could be someone that's had their eye on you for quite some time, but they've been hanging back for some reason. Could definitely be fire, more fire energy here, King of Wands. But you know, the thing is, this person hasn't rushed. This person has not rushed, okay? Because the Emperor and the Hierophant, the King of Wands energy, it's not a rusher. You know, it's not a knight. This person's not going to be running around. You know, they think about what they're doing, they make decisions. It's like, work smarter, not harder with this person. You know, King of Wands, usually a very good speaker, very, very charming. You know, they're usually a leader because they're good at getting people to do things for them, because they are very charming. You know, they're very personable, they're very warm, people like them, they're usually quite popular, you know, wherever they work. But I feel this person's been hanging back and maybe watching you, or at least energetically. You know, this person's, I think they've been hovering around your energy, waiting to come back in for a while. But on a more practical level, you might find this person's kind of had their eye on you on Facebook or something like that. And if it's someone you've been waiting for, you know, they might be kind of checking your WhatsApp or like something like that. But yeah, King of Wands can be like a team, you know, some kind of team leader. And yeah, in your outcome position, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's an offer of a new beginning coming in from this person, whoever they are. You know, Ace of Pentacles is like, right, this is the beginning of something. You know, so it can take the form of like a text, a phone call, you know, one of those long-winded WhatsApp messages, or like, hey, let's go for dinner, you know what I mean? Or even just someone looking you up on Facebook, again, after not speaking to you for a long time, you know, or that person who's been watching you in work, that you might not even be aware of this person, you know. So it's looking good, Aries. I'm going to jump into the extended reading. So I'm going to talk about more about your person, how they feel about you, and what action they're going to take towards you. So if you head down to underneath the video, there's a join button. You might only be able to see it on a laptop, I don't know, but I think if you go to my homepage, you can see the join button too. It's £3 a month to join, but for that you get access to all the extended readings in the month. And then once you've joined, there's a link in the description box if you just copy and paste that. So if I see you over there, awesome. If not, thank you so much for watching the reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care, Aries. Lots of love.